Hello gamers, this is me again, Sil, your MD guide creator and labber, and now today we will discuss She is Section 3 Faust. We will gonna read the kit and base how good she is on other teams, how relevant is she really a Shardmoss ID, and let's gonna check everything, shall we? Everything that has issues around her, okay? Let's see everything. Now let's read the kit. She is Section 3 Faust, a 000 ID, Skill 1, Cleave. This is probably gonna be good because her conditionals will probably 2 coin power at max, okay? This is gonna be something like 11 corner, and this is gonna be a 15 corner with max conditionals. This is gonna be some of poise and bleed, maybe like 20, some of 20, like every other ideas like Hongyu and Honglu, okay? Skill 3 doesn't have coin power conditionals, does have clash power conditionals, unlike skill 1, but it's still gonna be really good because there is damage conditionals about arrow X Shi, but it doesn't really gonna matter in turn 1 and turn 2. This is probably gonna deal with like 16 coiner. It's good as a 16 coiner, okay? All 16 3 coiner skill 2s are very good when it comes to mirror dungeon normal, because they kill on something like floor 1 in flat broke gamblers. They will kill the slash fatal ones, they'll kill the bongi chickens, they'll also kill bonji like bonji guards. All of them gonna be good, okay? Doesn't matter if doesn't have coin power conditionals, still gonna be pretty okay. Skill 3 1. Skill 3 1 is probably the most highlight in this kit, but let us remember that skill 2s are the best in mirror dungeon normal because it doesn't cut animations. It's probably the best overall, like skill 3 cuts animations because of being like their ultimates. Well, this is the best overall. This is what we expected. Skill 3, however, is really good. It's gonna roll 16 coiner base, and it will have like 2 coin power each coin because the coin power are on use. This will probably like 16 and then plus 8 coin because 2 coin power per each coin. It's gonna be rolling like 24 coin rolling. It's good. All of this, gain poise count, gain beat count, doesn't matter. You're gonna get them in nebulizer and wound clarid instead, like we're gonna show below. Wound clarid, you're gonna just apply like 20 bleed potency plus the base potency of skill 3. Doesn't matter, okay? Doesn't matter, okay? Poise count, poise will be discussed later on, but now let's introduce us to skill 3 2, which is probably you'll probably never gonna use this, okay? Because you need to use defense while having arrow sheet in order to use this, which needs turn, which is useless, okay? You're just gonna deal bare damage using skill 1, skill 2, skill 3 on turn 2, okay? You don't need defense. The IDs that need defense to ramp up are shit, okay? Look at Zoe Ishmael. It's shit, but in Mirror Dungeon Infinity or Extreme, it's like different case. But we're discussing about grinding, so it doesn't really matter like that. Let's us remember that this external effects cannot trigger this skill to be reused. I think it is because of something like the full stop Heathcliff issue, whereas like even with Rusty Coin, it doesn't really proc. So in order to avoid this issue, they really add this thing in order for the like the proccing that like how this skill triggers on with Rusty Coin effect. They remove it just for the sake of it, okay? I wish we could do like double skill 3 too, but with skill trees, it like with 1 coin power skill trees, it is very wacky. I don't know why, but with Don Sinclair it works. With I've asked like the MD solos about running full stop Heathcliff. They said Amatsu or Hachi really said something like it doesn't really proc, so they do this thing just for it to avoid it, okay? That's it. You're never gonna use this, okay? With MDE, you're probably gonna use this, sure, just for like everything, because you're probably gonna use the ID's mechanics to actually do something, but in Mirror Dungeon or normal, you won't really do it, okay? Now, going to the teams that it will fit, okay? There's gonna be a major debate, okay, on other teams, whether if Mao Faust or Shi Faust. Okay, I know Malfaus is the best overall in content and refraction railway, but in mere dungeon normal or grinding, this is not really the case. Okay, needs one turn to ramp up. Skill 2, which is gonna be really, you really need it like 3 coiner. She's 2 coiner, okay, so it doesn't really gonna kill. 3 coiners stagger or even kill, especially in floor 1, but with her you're gonna kill. Okay, stagger yes, but kill no. Okay, in bleed, now there's gonna be a new variation with bleed right now, which is Blammer, bleed and tremor, where I use where I use tremor gifts to actually kill something like Knight of Despair in floor 4. I don't think it's gonna be relevant anymore. I don't know, because of Knight of Despair having like 1.4k HP only, which is very very huge, by the way. I think it's not gonna matter at all right now, but we're gonna see this Blammer, the way is Capo 3 Mersault exists because of your name Mirkala, and there's really no good Mersault bleed IDs around, and we're gonna cope through this, okay? But this ID is really really good in early floors. Just don't use skill tree at all. Okay, going back, sorry for that tangent. You're probably gonna remove Heisho Pack, Maudet, Faust, and Bleed. Okay, doesn't really matter if you can't use Hongyu and Honglu skill 3 too. You're really just gonna use skill 2 because it is 4 coiner, it staggers, it kills. Okay, you're gonna use this with Shi Faust. It's gonna be Shi Faust. Okay, let's copy this. And okay, let's discuss this. Why? Because this team has like 5 slash IDs, which is perfect for like slash floors. Okay, we prioritize slash floors because of how abundant their gifts are, especially Hell's Chicken. When we pick Pierce floors, the gift patting, especially in C floor, is gonna be really really whack. Okay, and then some things it just doesn't really fit. That's why we're scrapping Manager Dawn in floor 1 to 3 or 4. Okay, also Shi Faust, going back to the tangent, really really good in this floors, really really good. This kills, skill 2 kills, skill 2 staggers, and guards skill 2 might kill in turn 2. Okay, no, skill 2 kill in turn 2, might kill in turn 1. Okay, next up in boys, like what I am annoyed the most about Heisho Faust is that she doesn't really benefit much from voice gifts, except like overall, or every ID really benefits from 20 poise, but she doesn't really gain coin power conditionals from it. Okay, and also you need to clashable counter in order to get reuses, which is stupid. And then we're gonna remove this. Okay, you're gonna remove this because you're probably really just gonna use 5 coiner skill tree of Hishuban Zero John in for like S32 of Lord of Hongyu and Honglu. Okay, you're gonna replace this with Shi Faust. You're gonna get conditionals. It will probably gonna roll like 13 skill 1, 16 skill 2, and 20 skill 3. It's probably still very very decent. And like as the same with bleed team with floor 1 and floor 3, it's the same with the damage. Okay, it's the same. Next up, slash. There's a debate. This is where the serious debates comes in. Okay, because there's scalpel. It's that scalpel. Okay, this sucks. Because with scalpel, you're probably just gonna perma get conditionals in turn 2. But with Shi Faust, you're also gonna get the 3 coiner skill 2, which is the best, by the way. With Heishipak Adept Faust, you just staggers only with skill 2. That's why there's still a debate going on. We'll test this, but probably really just anything. Okay, probably Shi Faust gonna be better because of 4 coiner skill 3, no reuses. I think just go with Shi Faust, honestly. Shi Faust. Okay, that's the verdict for me. Also, let's go back in bleed. This will this is enough IDs in order to inflict enough bleed potency for Night and Despair. Okay, in floor 5, you're gonna use Manager Dawn with your name Mirkala. Lord of Hongyu and Honglu is there because he has Glut and Gloom, which is used to fuel your name Mirkala. Not exactly Gloom in like your name Mirkala, but the Glut is really 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 good. Okay, in Shi Faust, finally a good better holder of Everlasting Faust. If you're running Blammer, you're gonna use this on par with like gamble between Hemorrhage skill tree of Contempt or Ryosho. If it happens, it's gonna be really really good. Okay, finally a good holder of Everlasting. That's it. Now, when in terms of support passive, I think this will probably just gonna matter in Mirror Dungeon Infinite or Extreme, which is out of my scope. Okay, we're not gonna discuss it, even though there has slash damage up next turn. It probably won't gonna be matter because it like without it, it will still pretty much deal an insane amount of damage on mobs. Okay, verdict about this ID. Verdict on this ID is it's a must shard ID. Don't pull for every ID. Okay, that is not exclusive. Just grind for it, shard for it. This is a very very must shard ID that comes into a flexible multiple of teams. Okay, this only applies if you collect IDs, because anyway ideal rupture gloom or sinking exists. But if you're collecting or using bleed, poise, or slash teams, you're just gonna use this. Okay, this is very very good. See ya, bye bye. Okay, let me remember. Oh, this you all expecting this, okay, to work? No, it doesn't work. Okay, go on, scram, go, bye bye, shoom.